just got so overwhelmed. I just suddenly got this like wave of emotion coming over me, like, oh my God, I get to do this every week.
Hello, welcome to Theatre Therapy Thursdays here at West End Best Friend. How are you doing, my love?
Oh, good. You okay?
Yeah, I'm not bad, thank you. Vicki Manser. For everyone who doesn't know who Vicki Manser is, who is Vicki Manser?
This girl.
This geezer right here.
Hey! Hi, everyone. I am Vicki Manser. I'm a musical theatre performer. That's me. I don't remember ever wanting to do anything else. I danced since I was tiny. I was like, dance. That's all I wanted to do. It was when I broke my leg. That's when, the second time round, I couldn't obviously dance in our show. And our dance teacher was like, why don't you sing a song instead? And she gave me an acting part. And that's when I was like, oh my God, I kind of like it all, actually. Like, let me do it all. Greedy guts over here. From when I was tiny, maybe like 9 or something. And that's when I think I started like Amdram when I was 10 and did that all the way up to when I went off and trained.
You went to Erdang, didn't you?
I did, yes.
What was training like for you? And then what was that transition from training going into the biz?
Into the biz. Well, I mean, it was, for me, I didn't like school. I didn't enjoy it. I don't think I like education very much. Like, for me, it was like a stepping stone to just get to where I needed to be. Don't get me wrong, like, obviously I loved what I was doing and everything, but I was literally just always looking at the end goal. I was like, right, well, this is what I have to do to get there, so I just got to get on and do it, you know? So yeah, it was just like another rung on the ladder to get me to the biz, as we say. Graduated in 2014. God, that's a long time. Honestly, where does the time go? Oh God, it flies by. So yeah, graduated in 2014, and then I was choreographer for the Amdram company that I used to go to until I got Sunny Afternoon, which was my first job. I absolutely had the time of my life on that show. It was so good. And what I love about it is we all played the music. So it was an actor muso show. And I had to get my guitar out, which I hadn't played for years, purely because I just didn't have the time when I was training. And I went to college before, so I did 2 years BTEC and then went off and trained. And I hadn't picked it up literally since I left school. So it was really nice to like find that skill again, and just to be surrounded by so many talented musicians. I was just like soaking it all up, and it was just amazing. And there was like such a buzz around it as well when I joined, because that's when they were at the Olivier's and they won like every single award. And I just remember like watching the live tweets and jumping up and down on my sofa every time Sunny got one, because I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna be in this show. So I did Sunny Afternoon for nearly 2 years, I think. I was there for quite a while. Oh no, it wasn't. It was a year and a half, because the first contract was half a year. So I was there for a year and a half. Then I went straight into Beautiful in town, and I was swing, cover carol, cover mum. And then I went into Bat Out of Hell and did that for almost a year. And then I went into Six. And then after Six, I went on tour for the first time, back with Beautiful. So that's been my career thus far.
I mean, obviously we've got to talk about Six.
There are no words. There are literally no words. It's just insane. Bat Out of Hell had a crazy fan base as well, which was my first experience of like
fandom.
Yeah, but obviously, you know, I was a swing, and you know, they were there to see Strat and all of the rest of it, and like, don't get me wrong, they were very, very lovely to everyone. But then to go from that to Six, I was like, oh my God, I thought that was like a lot. This is just on another level. Like, I just totally taken aback with it, and like everyone was so supportive, and that's what I was a little bit nervous about, because obviously it is a small cast. There had only ever been 7 of them, with Grace as the swing on the tour before, and I thought there's, you know, it's such a small cast, but everyone was just so accepting of new people coming in and embracing that. And I was just like, oh my God, this is incredible. Stage door every night was just so lovely. People just, I still just can't get my head around it that people wanted to take a picture with me or get me to sign things, because I've never really had that to that extreme before. It was just like, oh, they're just, you know what, there's such an incredible fan base, so supportive. It's just really lovely, really lovely. I feel so blessed and lucky to have been a part of it.
So you mentioned you've just been on tour with Beautiful. What was that like for you to experience tour life? And also, what was it like going back to Beautiful?
Right, I was petrified about going on tour. I didn't want to go. I was like, I've just always been such a home person. I've never really known anything outside of London, and I was absolutely petrified. And I had the best time. I would literally go again on tour tomorrow if I could. I just loved it. I think you become such a close unit with the people that you're with because you are away from home, and you just form such great bonds with people. And yeah, I just loved it. And I was very, very fortunate to be with a group of people as well. Like the cover group that we had, we all had a lot of the same interests. We all love country music. You couldn't have put me with a better bunch of people. It was just amazing. So I had the best time ever. And going back into Beautiful was just a dream come true for me, because I wasn't done with that show when I finished in town. I got to play Carol once when I was in town as second cover. And I just remember doing that show and I was like, right, well, I need to do that again. That's it. Like, I was absolutely thrilled to be going back into it. I just love that show and I love that part with all my heart.
So what was it like to get the alternate then?
I don't think there is ever going to be another part that is just as good as that one, because with her character, she so loves music and she feels it like so like deep within. Singing those songs, they're just so beautiful to sing. She's got a lovely story to tell, and it's not a big self-indulgent role where she's like belting a top whatever. It's not about that. It's just about the rawness of the music, and that's what I love. I just think it's just such a special part to play. And I was so lucky with alternate. Obviously I got a show a week, and I just remember in Bromley when I went on, which was the first venue that we did, and it got to the end and I was miming the piano bit at the end in Beautiful, the song Beautiful, and I just got so overwhelmed. I just suddenly got this like wave of emotion coming over me, like, oh my God, I get to do this every week for a year. Okay, that didn't quite work out, but I was just like so happy. So happy. God, I love it.
As we all know, we're in this coming out of lockdown slowly but surely for the first time in forever. And Beautiful was one of the productions completely affected by everything that's happened. What was that like for you?
Absolutely gutting. None of us knew. I think as well, being on tour, you're in your little bubble, don't really watch the news and all this kind of stuff. And we were going to the shops in Cardiff. There was no soap or anything. We were like, what is going on? Why can't we buy a toilet roll anywhere? Like, it wasn't until I was on the phone to my mum one day and she was telling me about it that I sort of realised how serious it was. And people started nicking hand sanitizer from backstage. I mean, not us, like, it just was going missing. Like, we don't know where it was going. And I thought, oh my God, this is craziness. But it still didn't really occur to us. I don't think that, it was gonna all just stop. And we left Cardiff. Cardiff was our last venue. No one said bye to each other because we all just assumed that we would see each other, the next day in Newcastle or Sunderland, wherever it was we were going.
Because I was going to come and watch in Sunderland.
There you go.
I've got the car ready. I've got my playlist ready to come and see you guys. And I was just like, wait, what?
Literally on that Monday, I was supposed to be travelling up to Sunderland, and I thought, you know what? I'm just going to leave it until the last minute, and I'm going to get up at the crack of dawn tomorrow and go up, because we were waiting for all the announcements on telly, and that was the day where Boris was like, you shouldn't be going to theatres. And then they were like, okay. That was it. We never made it to Sunderland. So I've not seen anyone from tour since, and it's just so sad.
What have you used this time for artistically? Have you used it to be artistic, to have that outlet, or have you used it to take time to step away and just chill out?
Vicki can't chill. Vicki can't rest. She cannot just sit still and do nothing. It's a real problem of mine. So I have not stopped. Even from the get-go, I was straight on it with my teaching online. So I've been doing that a lot. I teach for the college that I'm artistic director for. Whoa, slow down. See, she's just So yeah, the college that I'm artistic director for, Sharp Academy, we were straight on it with online classes, and I was also doing fitness classes every week with my friend Michael, who's a PT. Loads of Instagram lives and all of that, and I was just writing loads. I've written quite a lot of songs over lockdown, which is really nice, by myself, but also with people that I was on tour with. Like, we'd get on Zoom and do a few little writing sessions and stuff like that. So yeah, creatively wise, it's actually been really, really nice to spend time on my music. So also, I released the single over lockdown.
Yeah, you did.
Did that? Yeah, I did. Casual. What?
Casual country charts, girl.
That was amazing, and I just did that from my bedroom. It's just like nuts. It's been really, really nice to focus on music, which I wanted to do, and I have wanted to do for a very long time, but I've never had the time to do it. So it's been really nice to have the time to explore that avenue. So yeah, very, very grateful for that.
Right, Vicky, we're going to move into a little section I like to call How to Succeed in Quizness Without Really Trying.
I'm so nervous.
It's my favourite bit because everyone's petrified and I love it. I have, as always, 3 questions for you based on the shows that you have performed in profession. So first up, we have a Bat Out of Hell related question. Then we have a Six related question. Then we have a Sunny Afternoon related question.
Oh my God, okay.
As always, just a reminder, no one's got 3 out of 3 yet.
Oh
so no
God.
pressure. Number 1. A bit of advice, just think about this one.
Okay.
What theatre did Bat Out of Hell open at?
One in Manchester.
Oh, come on, girl.
The Palace?
Oh, it's the Opera House.
Ah!
I'll give you a 0.5 for that one, though, girl, because you did say
thank
Manchester.
You. Yeah, I knew the one in Manchester, I just don't know the name.
Number 2, your Six related question. What was Six about to celebrate on Broadway before lockdown happened?
Opening night.
Correct!
Yes!
Yes! Finally, your Sunny Afternoon question. I will accept one either way, as always. How many Oliviers did Sunny Afternoon win?
Okay, right. Come on, Vix. You got this. So, George won 1. Five.
It's 4, but you still get the point. So 2.5 out of 3, Vicki Manser smashed it.
Yes!
Proud of you.
I got 5-1. I thought maybe Sound. Okay.
No, they were nominated for 5. So they were nominated for 5, but only won 4. So that's where you got 5 from. So there was method in your madness.
Thank you.
So this is Theatre Therapy Thursdays here at West End Best Friend, because I believe, as you know, as you were saying with Carol, music is therapy for the soul. Yes. So, Vicki Manser, if I put you on a desert island for the rest of your life,
yep,
and I could only give you one musical theatre cast recording to listen to until the end of time, just one, what would it be and why?
I have gone for the Sunny Afternoon cast recording.
Incredible.
I just am obsessed with it. I love it, and it just brings back such good memories for me. And I love the Kinks, and I just think you've got such a variety of songs as well. Like, you've got your rock out numbers, and then you've got some nice calm ones, and it's just a lovely selection, and they just make me so happy. Whenever my dad plays it, I'm just like, oh God, I love it. The only other thing I was thinking is I could have gone like really, really upbeat and gone like Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, or something like that, because that is fun. That is a fun soundtrack.
Okey-dokey.
That would be my second choice if you gave me 2.
That's a good standby. That is a good standby. This is the question that everyone always hates me for, because I appreciate that it's a really impossibly hard question to answer, but also, sorry about it.
Sorry, not sorry.
What do you think is a prime example of a perfect musical theatre song?
That is a hard question. Thank you very much.
So welcome.
In LA from Fame is just such a good musical theatre song. It's so beautiful, for 1 or 2.
Double thumbs up.
It's just so gorgeous. It tells a story. It's like a pivotal
incredible
point in her life. Yeah. and where she's like, makes a realization in it as well, and it's just really emotional. It builds so nicely. Like the end is like she's just so broken and belting her face off, but she's so vulnerable, and I just think it is amazing. It's such an underrated song.
Yeah, completely. I agree with you. It is a criminally underrated song in Fame.
So underrated. I used to just be obsessed with it because we did Fame. I did Fame when I was at youth theatre, and I was Carmen, and I was just ever since then obsessed with that song. And I was just like, oh my god, this is brilliant. This is brilliant. And every time I tried to sing it at college, they were like, pick something else, pick something else. I was like, what is wrong with you? This song is fantastic.
And it's a great acting through song exercise.
Yeah.
Because there's so much to cover. There's so much to cover, but people like poo-poo it because it's Fame and it's mainstream.
Yeah.
So let's listen to a bit now. Here is In LA from the original cast recording of Fame. We are on our final section now, and this is questions from the public. If you could play any other queen in 6, who would it be?
Other than Howard, I'm guessing.
Yes, sorry.
Boleyn.
Why?
Because she's my gal. I love her. She was just so much fun. I loved playing her.
That question was from Lisa, by the way. Sorry, Lisa.
Thanks, Lisa.
Becky would like to know, which actor would you most like to work with?
What a good question. What's his name? He was in EastEnders, and he did I Can't Sing and Shrek.
Oh, Nigel Harman.
Yeah, he's funny. He's so good. He's so good at those kind of roles. Yeah, maybe him. I don't know. I've never ever thought about this. Could it be like a famous actor from film and TV as well?
Yeah, it can be anyone, I'm guessing.
Okay, can I be a Peaky Blinder? Work with Thomas Shelby?
Yes.
Because he's fit.
Right answer. Dan would like to know, which show that you've done would you like to do again, and what would you like to do differently if you did?
I will always say, get me back into Beautiful, like ASAP, please. And I just want to be Carol. I don't mind if I'm alternate or Carol. Just let me play Carol, please.
And finally, Jenny would like to know, what's your dream show?
Ooh, good question. I think I would really love to be in the Mean Girls cast if that ever came over here.
Oh yes!
Yeah,
Very good shout.
But then also, if we're going shows that don't exist yet, then A Star Is Born has got to become a show, and that is my dream show to do.
Amazing. I think that's a very valid demand. To be
thank you so much. Yeah.
Awesome. Vicki Manser, thank you so much. You absolute dream. We've loved having you on here and asking you a few questions.
Thanks for having me.
Pleasure. Take care of yourself, my angel, and keep safe and happy.
You too.
Lots of love.
Mwah.
Bye.